Hi children, welcome to the class. Today we will discuss chapter 12, India after independence. Children, please take page number 160. Today's topic is a new and divided nation. So we all know India got independence on August 1947. In August 1947, India got freedom. So this was really very happy news for all Indians. But along with this, one sad part is also there. What is that? We were divided into two nations, India and Pakistan. This caused a series of problems for India. So we will discuss this division and the new nations story today. So problems faced mainly were due to partition. Nearly 8 million refugees came to India because of the partition. So when in the Pakistan region, Hindu people, they have to, because Pakistan want that nation as a whole Muslim nation. So people from that part, Sikhs especially, they want to join India. As India, we declared a secular nation. All the religions were equally accepted in India. So people, around 8 million people came to India. So the main problem was to provide food and job for this people. The next reason for next problem faced by India was almost 500 princely states had to be persuaded to join new nation. This means there were Nawabs, we already said, Nawabs and local rulers were there. So all these princely states had to join with the new nation was the second serious problem. Third one was adoption of a new political system. A new political system means in the new system we need equal, it should give importance, or it should meet the expectations of the people or the masses of Indians. So this to serve the hopes and expectations of people. This was a important part. The next problem faced by India was, in India we all know people from different communities, religions, different castes, different food habits, all are living together. So to be united, all these people should be united or keep them united was an important problem faced by India. So that is diversity in languages, food habits, dress, profession, religion and caste. India was a diverse nation. So in order to keep a unity among all Indians was a problem faced by India during this time. The next one was problems of development. This means the vast majority of people, as you know, mainly belongs to villages. So they were farmers mainly, and there were also weavers and other service groups were also there. Now people from different areas lived in different types of conditions. So that has to be, the new nation had to lift its masses out of poverty by increasing the productivity of agriculture and by promoting new job creating industries. So taking care of the development of India was an important problem faced after independence. Then what we can do is, children, page number 160, a new and divided nation. Please do underline the important points. First one, when India became independent in August 1947, underline that point, it faced a series of problems. First one, underline, as a result of partition, 8 million refugees had came into the country from what was now Pakistan. So from Pakistan region, around 8 million people came to India as refugees. They need food and job. This was a serious concern for India. Second point, the problem of princely states, that is among almost 500 of them, each ruled by Maharaja or Nawab, had to persuade it to join the new nation. Third one, the last sentence in the first paragraph, the new nation had to adopt a political system that would best serve the hopes and expectations of its population. So we all know that India was under colonial rule, so they had faced a lot of problems in the past. So now the new nation should meet or serve the expectations of the population. The next fourth one is There were diversity in our country. The people from different castes, there were caste system followed till that time. Then there were people practiced different religions and faiths. Then the citizens of India are from different parts, they speak different languages, they wore different kinds of dress, ate different kinds of food and practiced different professions. So in order to keep them united, it's also a very important problem faced by India. So third one, please underline, the citizens of the country had spoke different languages, wore many different kinds of dress, ate different kinds of food and practiced different professions. You can also add they practiced different religions and faith. So this, in order to keep them united, was a serious problem faced by India. Then the next one is the problem of development. The fifth one is problem of development. At independence, the vast majority of Indians lived in villages. Farmers and peasants depend on the monsoons for their survival. We already know our agriculture depends on which monsoon type of climate we have. So agriculture mainly depend upon the monsoons. So did the non-farm sector of the rural economy. If the crops fail, barbers, carpenters, weavers and other service troops would not get paid for their services either. In the cities, factory workers lived in the crowded slums with little access to education and health care. So the factory workers living in the city area, their life was also not good. They don't have proper education. Children have not proper education or better health facilities because most of them are living in slums or the street footpaths they used to live. And if you go to metro cities, you can still see that conditions, slum areas, how people live. Clearly, the new nation had to lift its masses out of poverty. So the main concern for India was to lift the people out of poverty by increasing the productivity of agriculture and by promoting new job creating industries. So India's main concern was the living conditions of the people. They wanted to improve the lifestyle of the people by more job oriented industries and by increasing the productivity of the farmers or agriculture. Now last paragraph, unity and development had to go hand in hand. If the divisions between different sections of India were not healed, they could result in violent and costly conflict. That means what? Unity means what? Earlier there were no such unity in India. People were divided on the basis of caste. So this caste system should be abolished. Otherwise what will happen? Higher caste will have fight with the low communities, Hindu with Muslims and so on. So there are different religions also or different castes are living together in India. So there should not be conflict among community or among the caste also. At the same time, if the fruits of economic development did not reach the broad masses of the population, it could create fresh divisions. For example, between the rich and poor, between cities and countryside, between regions of India that were prosperous and the regions that lagged behind. That means the productivity should go to each and everyone equally. Otherwise, there will be again conflicts between rich and poor, between the urban areas and rural areas, and between the regions or different parts of India. So all this has to be taken care of when we divided or a new nation is to be built. So in this paragraph, we are studying about the series of problems faced by India after independence. So children, please go through this first two paragraphs and underline the important points. Thank you.